Animals are made absent through language that renames dead bodies before consumers participate in eating them. The absent referent permits us to forget about the animal as an independent entity. The roast on the plate is disembodied from the pig who she or he once was. The absent referent also enables us to resist efforts to make animals present, perpetuating a means-ends hierarchy. The absent referent results from and reinforces ideological captivity. Patriarchal ideology establishes the cultural set of human-animal, creates criteria that posits the species difference as important in considering who may be means and who may be ends, and then indoctrinates us into believing that we need to eat animals. Simultaneously, the structure of the absent referent keeps animals absent from our understanding of patriarchal ideology and makes us resistant to having animals made present. This means that we continue to interpret animals from the perspective of human needs and interests. We see them as usable and consumable. Much of feminist discourse participates in this structure when failing to make animals visible. Ontology recapitulates ideology. In other words, ideology creates what appears to be ontological. If women are ontologized as sexual beings, or rapeable as some feminists argue, animals are ontologized as carriers of meat. In ontologizing women and animals as objects, our language simultaneously eliminates the fact that someone else is acting as a subject, agent, or perpetrator of violence. Sarah Hoagland demonstrates how this works. John beat Mary becomes Mary was beaten by John, then Mary was beaten, and finally women beaten, and then battered women. Regarding violence against women and the creation of the term battered women, Hoagland observes that now something men do to women has become instead something that is part of women's nature, and we lose consideration of John entirely. The notion of the animal's body as edible occurs in a similar way and removes the agency of humans who buy dead animals to consume them. Someone kills animals so that I can eat their corpses as meat, becomes animals are killed to be eaten as meat, then animals are meat, and finally meat animals, thus meat. Something we do to animals has become instead something that is part of animals' nature, and we lose consideration of our role entirely.